Hello everyone, it's Kat from Kat&Suz, and I know you haven't seen me in quite some time, and there's a good explanation for that. I just graduated nursing school and I passed my board, so I'm now a registered nurse in South Carolina. And the last semester of nursing school was crazy. Like, I barely had time to breathe. So that's why there was quite a bit of absence of videos. But I'm here today to give you several tips and tricks to help pass your NCLEX the first time with 75 questions. So, grab some wine or some water. This is my cute wine glass. It says 8 ounces PO 3 times a day as needed for stress. So, little nursing terms. So, grab a drink, grab a snack. I don't know how long it's going to be. This is actually my 3rd time filming this video. I filmed it 2 other times and I was just so scatterbrained trying to cover everything. So I got smart and made a list. So first things we'll start off with, I graduated December 19th in 2018. The last week of nursing school, we had an ATI live review session. I know several schools do live review sessions or give you an option to purchase like a review course. Ours was with ATI. That's just who we used in nursing school. We got a nice ATI NCLEX review book, which is put away now. I just don't even want to look at it. So I would show you that, but I'm sorry, I'm being a little lazy. But there's several other of those review books that kind of just get straight to the point with where you don't have to like dig for a lot of information. So we had that review and it was helpful. I wouldn't necessarily say like I took a bunch of stuff for the NCLEX away from that, but it definitely showed me I got a lot of studying to do. So after that, I graduated December 19th, and I took about 2 weeks off because it was right around Christmas, and I was working a lot at my job, and I just needed some time to just relax, get Christmas shopping done, enjoy Christmas, and just give myself a breather. So it was about New Year's Eve, around that day that I purchased UWorld, and I'm sure if you're watching this video, if you just stumbled across this video and you're looking for NCLEX tips, you probably know what UWorld is, and that's what I decided to review. And I purchased the 30-day package. It did not have any assessments. It was just the 30-day question bank. So I think UWorld has like 2,300 questions. And I got that. So I try to do questions every day, even if I could only like squeeze in 50 that day if I was working a double at work. I'm a server at a restaurant, and I did that all throughout nursing school. And so during this time I was still working. I didn't really take off any days because I needed to make money for rent. So I tried to do as many questions a day as I could, and so some days it would be like 50, and some days if I wasn't working, I'd try to do like a couple hundred, which is always time consuming. Something I kept with me while doing questions, I kept a little notebook, which I would show, but it literally looks like chicken scratch. It's embarrassing. And I would just like write down why I missed a question. Like write down signs and symptoms of Addison's disease, just a quick reference, write it down so I can hopefully remember it. And just a quick thing, doesn't really dwell over that, but they say if you like write something like 3 times you remember it. So I like to do that while I was doing questions. That way I just wasn't like passively like A, next, B, next, B, C, D, next, you know. And it kind of helped me engage myself. Another thing I did, I actually did go through that ATI book that, the NCLEX ATI book that ATI gave us. I read through that. I did about 40 pages a day for a week, and it got me through the whole book. So I did that and made some notes. I don't know if that necessarily helped, but it felt like I was doing something productive. So, let's see. So, by the end of my subscription, after a month, I got through all 2,000 something questions, and even the wrong ones as well. Only had about 200 incorrect questions left before my time ran out, and it expired January 31st at midnight, and I was doing it until it kicked me out of the program, which it didn't even kick me out until about like February 1st, like 12:40. So I got 40 minutes extra time, which was kind of funny. I just kept going, next. So the week after that expired, I had about I had 9 days till my NCLEX, so technically 8 days because you're not supposed to study the day before. So during those days, I reviewed my chicken scratch that I had, and I also used my ATI services that I had. Our ATI, they have some test banks, and they also had like an adaptive quiz on there, so you could click all the topics you wanted and make a quiz, and it would shut off when it deemed you kind of like the NCLEX, like certified. So I did several of those, and a lot of them cut off at 75. One cut off at the 220, 265. Some cut off in the middle, and that was just kind of frustrating to me. But I did them just to keep doing practice questions, just to keep looking at material, keep exposing me to how things are going to be asked, and just to keep that material fresh in my mind. So did that all the way up until Thursday night. Quit studying kind of early, not kind of early, probably like 11 Thursday night. And Friday, the day before my NCLEX, I got a massage, went a little shopping, got some nice lunch with my boyfriend, came home, tried to like not focus on the fact that I was taking the NCLEX the next day, and I did look over a couple things, but nothing too in depth, just like, oh, what are those symptoms? Let me Google that real quick. Let me make sure I had that in my mind. I Googled that, but really did not study, tried to relax. My sister brought Taco Bell. That's our pre-test tradition. So she kept my traditions from, good juju. And we watched a movie, and I tried to go to bed early, took a couple of Benadryl just to try to relax me and try to go to bed early, because I've been staying up till like 12 or 1 studying for the whole month before. So the day of the NCLEX, I was of course I was nervous. I got up, I got ready, tried to look nice. They say if you, dress for success, so I tried to look nice. Was able to stomach coffee and some sausage toast, which I'm pretty surprised at, because I was sure I was going to lose it on the way to the car. I was like nauseous. I was like dry heaving, just so nauseous. And I remember, I don't know if you're spiritual or not, but I looked to my left, and there was this beautiful sunrise coming up, because I took it at 8 a.m. There was this beautiful sunrise, and I was like, that's God. Like, he's telling me, calm down. You're being ridiculous. And the time I had got in my car and drove out of my compartment complex, like, the sunrise was gone. So I was like, okay, you got this. Got to the testing center with plenty of time to spare. I knew exactly where it was, and I knew on Saturday morning there was going to be no traffic, so I left early enough. But got in there, went to the bathroom like 3 times before the test, and took the test, and it shut off at 75. I could not believe it. I was like, wait, I need more questions. I need more time to prove, like, I'm good. Like, there's no way. I already known if I had gone past 75, I was going to take a break at 80, just to clear my mind, get back in the right mindset, and then keep chugging along to pass. Cut off at 75. I was like smiling from ear to ear. So the rest of the day, I got back home, drank mimosas the whole day. And I actually did do the Pearson VUE trick. It did work for me. But I know that's not a reliable source. But with that and 75 questions and just feeling overall pretty confident, I was pretty sure I had passed. So with that being said, I did find out Monday that I passed. I did the quick results, and then within 15 minutes of doing my quick results, I got an official email from the board. So I was like, really? But with that being said, I just want to leave with a couple things. I was a typical C student, not really a B, mostly C student in nursing school, which C's in our nursing program was 80 to 86. So that's technically a college B. But typical C, maybe B student, had to work my butt off through nursing school. It did not come easy for me. I felt pretty confident going into the NCLEX, but still knew that my butt could get checked and I could get all 265 questions. So I try not to think about like 75. Another thing, I try to be confident in myself and not think about like, well, what if I fail? What if I get 265? I just went in there and said, I'm just going to knock it out. I'm going to be done. And that's what I'm going to focus on. Another thing that I want to point out, which I just had it in my mind, but I forgot. I remember. Another thing I want to say is people always are saying like NCLEX is the most outrageous, difficult, like crazy test they've ever seen. And I mean, some of the questions threw me for a loop. Like I had a lot of questions on eyes. And I was like, I'm not an ophthalmologist. Like I studied this for 5 minutes of fundamentals 3 years ago. Like I don't know. But so there's something that could be from anything. It could be from eyes to gero to what's something no one ever studies, like rare diseases that you might have spent 30 seconds looking on in a question on UWorld. I think that's what really makes it hard. The questions were straightforward. I don't feel like they were trying to trick you or anything. And along with that, I had seen much harder questions in my personally in my nursing program. They tried to trick us all the time. So I was used to like tearing apart a question to get what they're asking me. So I don't know if that makes anybody feel better, but if you have seen really hard questions through your nursing program, the NCLEX is probably going to be nothing for you. It'll be hard, but it's nothing to like stress and get like a stress ulcer from. But anyway, I hope that helps some of y'all. If you want to have like my nursing school experience, because I definitely did not take the easiest path in nursing school, just let me know down below. Or any questions you have, then definitely let me know and I'll try to answer back. But as for me, I'm just working and applying for nursing jobs right now. No luck so far, but hopefully soon I'll have some good news on a nursing job and we'll get to wear cute scrubs. I don't know. But I hope y'all have a great rest of your night. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, all that fun stuff. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.